It's accounted for. It doesn't account for just being able to reach in there and pull out something for the week, because that's not how I make the meal plans for it. When the foods come in, usually the days that we cook those things, then you can pull out whatever serving is, just like how Amanda does. If we're having broccoli that night, Amanda will pull out her portion of the broccoli that night, or that morning if we're having eggs and what have you, she pulls out her portion of it before I make any of that stuff.
Okay, well, I'd like to pull out my portion for the week because I'm eating my food.
You can't pull out your portion for the week, Bella. I'm sorry. That's not how that works. It's just not how that works.
Okay.
Now, what you can do is something that I was going to discuss with you guys individually before you guys started rallying with other people, was that you can take your portion of that $200, $215, you and Nikki both, and just order your own groceries every week. And if that's easier for you guys to do, then you do that, and then, you know, you just make your meals separate to what we eat.
Okay, that sounds good. I'd like to do that. That's an option.
Okay.
And, okay, and there were a few other things that I had come up with.
What did you come up with?
To actually keep my portion of the money and food. So that's more food for everybody and money as well. And then the extra paintings that I do just make money that I can get my own food with. And then whatever above the food I buy from all the paintings that I paint goes 100% to the group.
That's too technical. Because what if you don't sell any paintings on certain ones, or what if you only sell a certain amount of money on paintings a certain week or something like that? I think I talked to Mike already. It would just be easier just to give you guys your money, your $215 or the $200.
Okay.
Every time we do the ordering, and you guys just order whatever it is that you like, which would be like between the both of you.
Well, I'm going to order my stuff separate from her.
Okay, I was going to say, I think it comes out to be like $13, $14.
Okay, well, see, I don't know if that's going to be enough to order the organic.
That's the only other problem. That's the problem that you face when you decide to do that.
Well, it's not a problem. It's just something we need to look at because we need to have more control of our food intake.
Everybody decides what they would like to eat, and I write it down, Bella. But the thing about you and Nikki is that you guys are very particular about your food, and you're the only ones that are particular. So when you tell people that I'm killing you because of the type of food that I'm serving, and you're saying that you had kidney. Here's the thing. I listen, right? My ears are very big, and usually you don't look around when you're telling people like Bree and Nikki when you were having a conversation with them, and I was right behind you.
I know where you are at all times.
No, clearly you didn't, because you would know that what I just said is exactly what came out of your mouth, which was that my food was what was causing your liver to have failed.
Oh no,
and
that
was
is
inflamed.
True. And that is true.
Well, here's the thing, Bella. Had your liver been inflamed, Bella, I'm almost certain that you would have been in the hospital for more than 7 hours, which you were only gone for.
Nope.
If your liver was
inflamed. I had a CAT scan, and my liver is enlarged and inflamed. You can see the report if you want to see it.
And that you were, I would love to, actually.
I don't want to fight, Aaron. I'll get it for you,
I would love
actually.
to. I would love to.
Because
I would love to. And the other thing is that you cannot, and you will not, you cannot and you will not go about telling people that the food that I cook is toxic. You won't do that first and foremost.
We have been
Bella, I'm not going to raise my voice at you because you're an adult, you're a grown woman, I'm a grown man,
and
I respect you.
Eat dinner
and I respect you.
So
I respect you, Bella. So what I'm telling you is, and you have to listen because I'm not going to talk to you like a child. I cook for the group and not for the individual, first. Secondly, I cannot continue to cook for people who are eating the food more so than most of the people, but yet are complaining about it afterwards.
Aaron, you're controlling
Meaning that you cannot keep on eating the food and eating more of the food, Bella, going back for seconds, and then you complain.
See, what
happens is Amanda is having her time where Amanda says, I need to eat better food. I need to eat healthier. So what does Amanda do? Amanda eats healthier. Amanda cooks her own food. So what you do, no. What you do is the same thing that Amanda, you do the same thing Amanda does. Because what I do is not for Bella. What I do is for the group. What I do is not for Nikki. It's for the group. So what you can do, your options, just like I gave Nikki, are you can take your portion of the money out of the groceries, and purchase
anymore,
it.
Aaron.
Bella, I'm not controlling your food. I just told you. I never did. Bella, I'm not.
What I eat,
Bella, go and eat your own food.
When I eat it.
Go do it. Nobody's stopping you. I haven't stopped you. Amanda, have I stopped you yet? Amanda, have I stopped you at all from eating what you want to eat?
No.
$13. Have you been able to grab whatever it is that you want when we grab the portion of the food?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, have you not?
I have.
Whenever you want it, you can cook whatever it is that you feel, however healthy it is, right?
I'm trying to make this look like you're a good guy. I'm trying
Bella,
to say...
Bella, you've been bashing me since you got back from the fucking hospital. What are you talking about?
Did I not tell you,
Bella,
Amanda,
I heard you. I just told you I was standing behind you.
I didn't want to make this into a witch hunt against Aaron that I am.
Bella,
you did say those words.
But I stood right behind you when you sat there and you told Bree your exact words were,
you know what
Aaron's
my exact
food
words
is killing
were?
us.
No, you know what my
Bella,
exact
I was right there.
Were?
You just said you saw me standing behind you.
Your food is very toxic.
Because it's not organic?
Because you don't care to hear about what we're
because
trying to
it's not organic.
about it being healthy.
Bella, because it's not organic.
I appreciate all the cooking you're doing.
All right, Bella, let's stop talking because I can't. I'm too frustrated right now.
No,
nothing that you're saying is going.
Nothing
that you're saying is going through.
Cooking
nothing that you're saying is going through right now.
It's not healthy, and I have
Bella,
tried
you just
to
ate like a pig during the wedding.
Yeah,
like a pig.
And I got very sick. I'm not saying that this
is
all your fault. I never said this was all your fault.
Who told you to eat it? Did you eat it?
I know. I had cake too.
Right.
I know. I had too much pizza.
So why aren't you taking? Why aren't you taking?
That is not enough.
Learn how to take fault.
No, I'm not going to take fault. When I
Bella,
tried to
when
come
Amanda
to
gets
you,
sick, if Amanda got sick right now, Amanda will go and eat her own food.
We're trying to eat healthier. Can
Bella,
you
don't
please
keep
order
on eating the same food if you feel sick.
Can you please not cook with soybean oil? Can you please?
Bella, I've been cooking with olive oil for the last 5 days, including the wedding, and you stuffed your face, and now you're telling me that you were sick?
I know, Aaron. I'm just saying. I'm
Bella,
not trying to blame you.
You're not saying anything important, sweetheart. I'm sorry.
I'm not trying to blame you. All I'm saying is I will eat healthier, and I do not want you controlling my food.
I haven't controlled your food, Bella. I just told you you've had free liberty to control as much as you want.
No, Aaron, you've been controlling our portions.
How?
You've made us feel like crap because we asked for more food, and I'm not going to have it anymore. You are not going to control my food intake anymore.
It's only you, Bella.
No, it's not me, Aaron.
Bella, nobody's control. Amanda, when you're hungry, you get as much as you want. Do you get as much as you want?
You're not going to control my food intake anymore, period.
Do you eat enough every time?
This conversation is done.
Do you eat enough every time?
And you're not going to control.
And you're pregnant,
You're not going to control how we order our food.
And you're not even pregnant.
How much money we get for our food.
What is your complaint?
And how much money we get for our food. You're not going to
control me anymore.
control
how much money we get for our food. I didn't tell you how much you
Aaron,
get. Bella,
I tried to make this where I was trying to make you look good.
I don't control the budget.
Where I appreciate all the cooking you've done,
Bella,
and I was trying to not make it about.
Bella, baby, I'm gonna be honest with
you. But you are bringing it up.
Honestly, Bella, you're killing me.
I have to defend myself.
Baby, you just gotta go get sick. Go get healthy. Get healthy. Whatever you gotta do to get healthy, cook your own food.
It's exactly what I'm gonna do.
I told you that.
That's exactly what I'm gonna do.
So then, what is the argument?
There is no argument. That's what I'm saying. I don't understand why you're.
Bella, I told you 9 times. You're trying to tell me that I need to change the way that I cook so I can make food healthier for everybody.
Yeah,
I've changed it 4 times.
You even told me.
If you're getting sick, Bella, if you're getting sick, what you do as an adult is you say,
I'm on your team,
ow, if he's punching me, I'm going to move. If I'm getting sick, as a human being, I'm going to say, let me take a step back and make my own food.
That's exactly what I'm doing.
So why did you allow yourself to get that far?
Because I didn't know I was getting that sick until I had to go to the hospital. You just told me you lost 15 pounds last week. Exactly. I told you I was getting sick. I didn't realize I was that sick, though. I knew I was getting very sick. And it was worse than I thought after having to go to the hospital.
Okay.
Well, but I didn't want to make this about you being bashed, Aaron. And I
Bella, I was there.
It's
a different story if I wasn't there, Bella.
Amanda,
it's a different story if I wasn't there.
I tried to tell everybody that I did not want to make this about a witch hunt against you.
Bella, I was there.
I appreciate
Bella,
all the cooking you're doing.
Bella, I was there. I'm sorry. It would be a different story, and I would believe you if I wasn't standing behind you.
But the food that you've been cooking is, yes, very toxic for us.
Bella, I was standing right behind you.
I know you were. And yes, I said the
your
food you're cooking is very toxic.
Your exact words were that my food was killing us. Your words were, my food is killing us.
Yes. It's
so
toxic.
Now you're saying, no, listen, your exact words though.
Verbatim,
you said, my food was killing us.
Aaron, you're not going to control my food intake anymore.
Bella, I'm not.
You're not control my food intake anymore.
I haven't. Eat like a pig or eat like a roach.
No.
It doesn't bother me.
Aaron,
it doesn't bother me.
I've not been getting enough of the right kinds of foods.
Bella, well, no, you came in here different than everybody else.
That's what you want to bring it down to?
Everybody's eating habits are completely different.
I'm not going to eat
everybody's
the food
eating
you're cooking anymore.
Bella, I don't care.
I know you don't care.
Bye.
Okay?
Bye.
No, this conversation was done 5 minutes ago. I should have walked away.
So now you got the opportunity to.
I'm not going to leave just because you tell me to leave, Aaron. I see how your tactics
are. Bella, girl, I tell you, you about 16 stuck inside of a 44-year-old body. Jesus Christ.
You're very controlling.
I don't know if
it's
the blonde in you or if it's just the whatever, but Jesus.
You're good. You're a silver-tongued devil. You know that? You're really good at what you do. A silver-tongued devil.
Silver-tongued devil.
I think everybody knows that you've been controlling
Why can't my tongue be red?
And I'm not going to...
Why can't my tongue be red?
You're good. He's good. You're military trained. I'm telling you, they trained you very well.
Oh, there
Aaron.
we go. There we go. Wait. Didn't you tell me you were trained by the military?
I'm done with you.
Wasn't that your argument?
I'm done.
You were trained by the military, weren't you? Doomsday Diva?
I never said that.
Oh, no. That's what we had in common,
Aaron,
remember?
You know what?
That's what you told me. That's what we had in common. Was that you were trained and
You're
worked with the same exact people.
not going to control our food intake anymore.
Bella, nobody's been controlling it, baby.
No, you have been, Aaron.
Nobody's
if you want to pull it down to that,
you've been an adult enough to do it.
Where you were looking good and you were cooking
Bella,
for us, and I appreciate
I'm
that.
sorry, but maybe
it's
them damn dandelion greens you've been eating all day that's got you sick.
No.
That can't be enough nutrients for you. You've been eating scraps.
Yeah, why do you think that is?
Because you choose to.
Because you keep cooking stuff
Bella,
that I can't eat.
Bella,
you can't eat that.
Thirds.
I've asked you. I can't eat soybean oil, but every time you cook the potatoes. But you know what? I didn't want to do this, Aaron.
Bella, you eat seconds and thirds. What am I supposed to do after that? Aaron, if you're going back for seconds and thirds and it's enough for everybody else and nobody else has gotten sick, sweetheart,
just relax.
What's the answer behind that?
Just relax, Aaron. This is
Bella,
just about we need to eat healthier. That's all it is.
That's you in particular.
This is not a slight against you, and
Bella,
I didn't want it to become like that.
And I'm trying to explain to you.
There's just some things that we can't eat. That's all it is. I appreciate all your hard work.
Some people can't eat. Please don't justify your actions for the group. That's my only thing. I did the same thing with Nikki. So if you can't eat it, Bella, that's understandable.
I appreciate you. I do, Aaron.
That's understandable.
I appreciate your hard work.
Listen. What you're doing right now is you're waiting for me to stop talking so that you can respond instead of actually listening to the words that are coming out of my mouth.
Okay.
And as two adults, we should be able to have that conversation, and I'll listen to what you have to say.
I'll listen to what you have to say as well.
And you do the same for me.
Okay.
What I am telling you, though, Bella, is you and your habits of eating are completely different than everybody else's, including my own.
Yes.
So when you explain to me about healthy eating, you have to also understand that you're trying to justify your means of eating in comparison to everybody else here.
Of course.
Okay?
Yes.
So everybody else being different, your idea of what's healthy is completely different from what mine is, from what Amanda's is, what Nikki's is, what Rob and everybody else. So when you tell me that we're eating unhealthy, you're really saying, I'm eating unhealthy. And my response to that, Bella, is if you feel as though that you're getting the wrong nutrients and the food is not healthy enough for you, take a step back and by all means, order the food that you feel as though you need to have ordered and use those foods. I'm not telling you that the only thing that you can do is take that $13 and it's not going to last you the whole week. I'm telling you the same thing Amanda's doing is cooking her food in olive oil if she wants to cook it in olive oil, cooking the free-range beef that we have, or all of the organic meat, the organic produce that we have coming in, because now I don't order the regular, I only order organic. I keep changing things.
I know, and
you're
getting better.
And if I keep on wait, because what you say, like,
no,
when
you're
you say
getting
that,
better.
when you
you're
say that,
organic food, and I'm happy about
that. When you say that, Bella, it sounds offensive. But because you're making me sound like I'm a kid, like you're getting there.
No, I appreciate the fact that you're ordering more organic food.
What I feel is, though, Bella, is that if all this time you have been feeling sick and you've been getting sick, the smartest thing any human being could have done is said, okay, I'm not going to continue eating that food. You got to understand the way it looks for me and everybody else.
Right.
Not, oh my God, I'm getting sick from eating this food, but I'm going to go back for seconds. But I'm going to go back for more. But I'm going to stuff my face with cake and all the food that we had this weekend. What it does is it looks really bad on your part. And it makes it even harder for me to understand your point. Like, I would really understand your point if you stuck to it. Okay, I can't eat this, so I'm not going to eat this, and I got to change it.
Hungry. I was getting too hungry, though. And then I would be really hungry, and then I would just eat what I could. So I understand what you're saying. I understand what you're saying. Absolutely. And I want you to know that I appreciate all your hard work, Aaron, and that's why I was telling other people. Sure, yes, I said, the food he's cooking is making me very sick. I don't know if the exact words were, it's killing me. I don't really remember saying that, honestly.
I apologize for that, but you did say it's killing us, your words.
Okay, well, when I said us, I meant Nikki and me, because she and I are the ones who are eating organic. I guess I could have said me instead of us, okay? Because your food is not killing everybody else. They're accustomed to eating it, and it's not hurting them at all.
Right.
But me personally, I wanted to make sure I appreciate all your hard work, your cooking, and then I love the fact that you started ordering organic food. All I wanted to do is I need to, especially after I went to the hospital, now that I realize how serious it is, I just need to be able to eat organic food. That's all. And it's no slight to you. And no offense to you, and I even told Kristen that last night, and I even mentioned to Amanda, I don't want this to be a witch hunt against Aaron. I mean, some people were talking about just voting you off and it'd be gone for good. We don't have to worry about it, but I don't think that's right. That's not right. You're working so hard. You deserve to be here more than anybody else. It's our responsibility, just like you said, for us and me, especially, I'll speak for myself, to, like you said, take a stand, and that's all I'm doing. I'm just taking a stand to order my own food. Okay?
I can go for that.
Okay, good.
That I can definitely work
because I love you, Aaron. You know I love you. And I even told you, and I apologize if you heard me say the food he's cooking is making me sick. I did not mean that as a slight to you.
That's how I took it. I won't lie to you.
Aaron is killing me. It's Aaron's fault I went to the hospital.
Yeah, that's how I took it because the first thing I'm thinking to myself is, how is Bella eating all this food in even seconds, and then she's saying that my food is killing her? Well, stop eating my food. Like, that's the only common sense factor to that.
I even told Mike, I think, that I didn't want this to be about a witch hunt about Aaron, right? Remember I told you? And
out there digging holes.
Yeah, I've told several people that I just wanted to make sure that everybody knew that, you know, you've been doing an amazing job with your cooking. And I just need to, and I even told the people at the hospital, it's my responsibility. He's doing what he can do with 15 people. That's a hard enough job to have to deal with. My responsibility, just like you said, and that's what I'm doing, is to stand up for myself and just start eating healthier. Mm-hmm. And that's all I'm doing.
Okay.
I didn't want it to be a vendetta against you.
Right, because
they were trying to get you voted off, and I'm like, fuck that. We need him. You're a tremendous asset to this group. Even for me, even though I'm not going to be eating your food. Do you understand?
I understand.
So.
I do understand. Well, that works for me.
Okay, good.
That does work for me. I can go for it.
Because, Aaron, I do love you. You're like my brother, and I did not want me standing up for organic food to be, oh, Aaron's killing us.
Yeah, I guess I took that way wrong because it's exactly how I felt.
I'm glad we're having this talk because that was not my intention. It was not my intention at all. So
well, we'll figure this out. Like I said, from now, I'll allow you guys to just, you know, if you guys want.
Yeah.
I put all your food to the side, the raw portions.
That's perfect.
And you guys can cook it. And, you know, like I said, I have been cooking with olive oil. That stuff is expensive.
Yeah, and it saves more for y'all. So I'm not going to eat olive oil, you know.
So we'll make it work, though, Bella. Because I don't want you to be sick, and I do care about that. And I do care about your health. I just don't.
And I know because I even remember you saying. I even remember you saying in your defense, Aaron. Remember we had the conversation like 4 days ago? You even told me, yes, Bella, I'm sorry you're not feeling well. What I will do is put aside your food and let you cook it yourself. Would that be helpful? And I said, yes, Aaron, that would be very helpful. Remember you told me that?
I remember.
See, I know you're on my side. And that's the main reason. And before, we had to work out the portions because we would have starved if we hadn't. And you did a very good job. And I think that I personally was still feeling like the portions were smaller than what I need to eat. And so and I felt like you were controlling the portions, but I think the best way around that is just for me to start cooking my own food. So I don't have to worry about it anymore.
Okay.
You know?
I agree.
But I know you care about me, and I know you care about my health.
I genuinely do. I care about everybody.
You do.
I care about everybody's health.
You've been working hard trying to, and you even started ordering organic food from. Remember, I gave you a hug, and I was so excited and said, "Thank you so much, Aaron."
I mean, I care about everybody's health. I also care about.
I know.
It's not about the budget. It's more about what people are willing and wanting to have, and what's considered a specialty item over what's considered something that we can just eat. And, you know, things like that are things that, it's proven that not everybody has to eat organic foods. It doesn't make a difference for certain people.
Right, but it doesn't make it a specialty item.
Right. Like, for people like you, it's not a specialty item. It's a need. It's a requirement.
Yeah, now we're realizing that
people
it is
like Rob and people like Mike and some of the majority of the people here, it's not a need. It's a specialty item. They're okay with it. They've been living their life mostly without it or haven't even known what it is.
Right.
So, you know, why penalize them and end up getting less because of just a few people? That's the only reason why I order the way that I order. I can't penalize certain people for what some people need over what some people want.
Is it okay if I stand right here?
It's no problem. No,
and I totally agree with that. And that's why I actually talked to Rob earlier, and Hex were sitting there. And I asked him, I said, you know, it's going to cost just a little more money for the organic food. And if I could, paint an extra painting and let that go towards any extra food we need to get on top of, if we don't have enough money of our private money, personal money. And he said he totally thought that was a good idea. Because then when I feel better, I can paint twice as many paintings. And I told him all the proceeds from those will just go to the group 100%.
See, my only thing to that is just to say that we can't guarantee how much
right. And so if I don't sell a painting, then I just only have my private money to use, and I'm okay with that. And then,
well, that works.
And then I'll get the 1/15 of the group food if you ordered organic.
Right.
That way you can order more food because you have 1/15 of my money, where you can order more food in bulk, as long as you get a little more organic items that we can eat.
Right. That's what I've been doing. I've been trying to make sure I get like the fruit and some of those vegetables.
Yeah.
A lot of them are cheaper, but I want to make sure that you guys have something that you can eat across the board. Because some people can't even tell the difference.
I know.
And their bodies can't tell the difference, which is why I wasn't going with it. But when I saw the prices of some of that stuff, I said, okay, we can afford 7 cents, 8 cents, 9 cents for some things. Some things I will still stick with it. It's
absolutely. And I just want to eat those
priced.
things.
And other things, there's not a problem. I would be an idiot to sit here and say that we shouldn't get this or we shouldn't get that.
Oh, and how about this? If I sell a painting to pay for my own food, I won't even take 1/15 of the money. That'll just be more money towards the group's food, where they can have more money for them.
Right. Well, those are things that I can't.
That's what we're going to talk about at the meeting.
Yeah, I would say those are things I can't really just go with.
Rob liked the idea. He liked the idea because I've got 22 commissions to do paintings at least $100 a piece.
But how many have you sold?
We've sold $175 worth the other day on the computer. Okay. So we're selling them. Kristen, how much did we sell for my paintings last week? $175. So I'm actually selling paintings. Okay. And I thought this would be a win-win for everybody. Just use the money I get from my paintings. I'm not asking for shoes, just to get organic food, and the rest can go to the group.
Right.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Good, Aaron. I'm really glad we got this out of the air. I knew it was going to be hard.
Sounds good. Yeah, I take this.
And I apologize if you heard me say, he's killing us, or his cooking is killing us. I did not mean that. I really didn't.
I wholeheartedly believe that's not the way you meant it.
Yeah.
But the way that it came out.
Absolutely, the way it
makes
came
it really
out.
hard. I take this, what I do,
very seriously.
Very seriously.
I know.
Especially
and
the
you're
fact
very
that
good
I
at
have to
what you
cook
do.
for these people every single day, twice a day. It's one of the hardest jobs.
Trust me, I know.
That's here. So. And when people say things like that, and it
hurts.
It hurts.
Yeah.
And it sits wrong with me.
Of course it does.
It builds a really bad grudge with me.
Of course it does.
There's a difference in saying that my food isn't good and then saying that my food is hurting somebody.
Right.
And then to tell people that. So yeah.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate you telling me that, so we could clear the air on that. Because Amanda can tell you, Kristen can tell you, Mike, they can tell you that I've been saying I do not want this to be against Aaron. This is just that I need to eat healthier, and I want to keep in the positive light, because you're busting your ass over here. I mean, how many times have I come up and thanked you for your food?
Yeah.
Okay, and appreciate it. Even when I may not have gotten as much as I could have eaten, because I'm a big girl. I eat a little bit more than some other people.
Right.
So no, I'm glad we had this conversation, Aaron. You feel better?
I feel a lot better.
Can I have a hug?
Yes, you can.
Because I love you so much.
My hand
I really do.
Nasty.
I didn't want to see you go. I was like, this is stupid. It's not our responsibility to kick somebody's off. It's our responsibility to stand up for ourselves and make a change here.
Right.
We don't just kick people off when they're not doing what we think they should do. That's bullshit.
It is.
Okay? You know what I'm talking about.
Yep, I
you
do.
know who I'm talking about.
Yes, I do.
Okay? And it's our responsibility. And I told this person, no, it's our responsibility. Let's turn the table. Let's stand up for ourselves. Let's take the responsibility.
Yep.
Not start ordering food, but let's talk to the group about it. Do a group vote. Let's bring it to light. And then, so.
Sounds good to me.
Yeah. Okay, good.
Sounds good to me.
Oh, I feel so much better. I knew we were going to have this conversation eventually.
Yep.
Thank you, Aaron.
It was lingering, but it works.
Yeah.
Conversation is the best thing. I tell people all the time.
Yeah, we got to work it out.
Just communicate it. Some people have horrible communication skills. Some people have, they feel a certain way about something, but they don't say anything.
Yeah.
If you don't say anything, things don't get done, and then
things fester and get worse.
Festers and gets worse. Because I guarantee you, somebody's going to hear about it.
Oh, with the rumor mill around here, it's unbelievable.
Oh, yeah.
You can't even say anything to your pet rock without people saying, "Oh, somebody said something to so and so."
Yep. It takes no time at all. So once it gets to me,
I have to watch what I say to myself. I have to make sure there's nobody listening, because when I'm talking to myself, I'm working things out, and I have to be careful if there's anybody like spying on me here. It's unbelievable.
It really is. It really is.
Because the last thing I want to do is hurt anybody's feelings, but I want to get my needs met.
Well, we are good.
While honoring and appreciating what others are doing here, especially you, Aaron.
You and I are good, though.
You can ask Kristen. I'm fighting for you. I don't have to fight for you. The whole group loves you. It's just, a few people. I love you, Aaron. Thank you so much.
No problem at all.
Okay. Like, I'm full. I had like half of the salad, and I'm full. So I'm going to eat this for dinner.